Yo. Hey guys, it's Rick Ginn. I'm out by my favorite watering hole. Just showing you around here, and I thought I'd start out a little early, let everyone get started. This is the place where I come to really kind of brainstorm marketing ideas, and this is kind of the spot I found a handwritten postcard and had an epiphany. So if you guys can log in, kind of tell me where you're from. We'll give a couple minutes to get everybody in, and I promise you I will switch the screen around. But I'm here in Florida, man. It's just gorgeous right now. A little warm, but not too bad. So I see Natalie joined. Where are you from, Natalie? I'm gonna switch this around. But this is so much prettier than I am, man. Dallas, Texas, awesome. Awesome. I see Nick in Texas. So I got a guy over here casting a net here. So let me switch the screen around. Hey there, guys. Actually, I'm taking a little break in between. We did 2 properties today, and the really cool thing is they're both from the Handwritten Postcard. Hey there from Nashville. How's the weather over there? It's got to be nicer than here. The only thing that helps me out's the water. I got Jenny on board. Okay, cool, man. Where's everybody else from? Oh, I gotta show you this, guys. I got a fish right here. Let me show you if I can. He's I swear if I drop my camera on the phone. Can anybody see that? Hold on, I'll look over there. Look down there, that's a little triggerfish. And he's just chewing away on the piling. And we're hanging out together, and he's gone, of course. So let me swap this around. Okay, I am back. So everybody get logged in here, and this is really informal. I get tired of doing podcast stuff in my office, so I find coming outdoors, it's much more refreshing, and it just feels right for me. So guys, let's start off. If you got any questions with the handwritten postcard, I'm happy to answer them. Just to let you know, I've been using the handwritten postcard for almost 4 years now, so I thoroughly tested it out 2 years before I even decided to put it on the market, and I had such great results. I kept pressing away with it. So guys, fire away with any questions you got, anything you got. I'm happy to answer them. I see the Fad 41 joined us. Awesome. The Sally joined us. Who are your best targets? Well, within the handwritten postcard, I do offer an upgrade. I think it's like $150. I forgot what I even offered it for. And I actually walk through on how to get the list. And to be honest with you guys, the list is almost more important than the card. And I know you guys are preached about, yellow letters or this or that. It's what kind of paper do you use? Weight. The weight I use is at least 90 pound, and I use white. Do not use yellow. Your results will drop way down. Yellow is kind of the way to do it. Yellow letters, they put so much stuff out there. If you Google yellow letters, you'll see nothing but yellow. So I like to use white, 90 pound weight. And here's another little secret I've picked up in the last year. You can go to Staples or Office Depot, I believe they're the same, and you can pre-order through the corporate office pre-cut paper. And I got it at like 2.4 cents per piece. I think I ordered like 5,000 pieces at a time. I have 2 girls that handle all my production, and they are perfectly square. I found some of the local offices that got pretty bad at cutting paper, if you guys haven't experienced that yet. But what color ink? You got to ask that one. It's blue ink. So let me see some questions out there. If you guys got any hearts. I'm the absolute best at the handwritten postcard system. I just did a deal today on a handwritten postcard. She kept it 6 months, and she's selling me the house for $15,000. I'm not even going to tell you what it's worth. I'll post you the check. You're going to die when you see it. But these deals are out there all the time. It's because I separate myself from everybody else in the market. So another question I get is, well, Rick, if we all do the handwritten postcard system, aren't we all going to be identical? No. You have the ability to change your message. I change my message all the time. I'm always way ahead of everybody but I rotate 3 or 4 messages, and if I don't get the response I want, I go back to the list, always the list, and then I go back to the message. How often do you resend the cards? You guys know my school of thought is I don't like to send the same person like 5 cards. I think you're beating a dead horse, and I don't want to work that hard for my deals. So I like to do 2. Occasionally my staff will do 3, and that's it. I move on to another client. If I can't engage them by that time, I'm probably not going to get them. So that's just me. I've had other people with other success. Do you use your own handwriting font or one bought online? The fonts I provide with the system are actually the fonts I personally tested out, and they're licensed out to you. I believe I offer an upgraded package, but listen, as long as the fonts are readable, they're fine. I wouldn't invest your time and energy in doing fonts because it's kind of a pain in the butt. So just use the ones I provide with you in the system. They work fine. If you want to step it up, you can go out and create your own commercial fonts. Kind of a waste of your time if you ask me. So come on, more questions, man. More questions. I'm looking at all these fish jumping around here. I got fish all around me here. So, hey, shoot me some questions off the handwritten postcard system. How do we buy the font upgrade? I tell you what, since you're on this broadcast, if you send me a email to info@flipwithrick and say, Rick, I just want to get the font upgrade. Whoever sends that today, I'll send it to you. Half of you probably already have it, but if you send me that link and just be patient with me, I'll send you a folder with those font upgrades. So it's a little gift. And if you guys could share this broadcast with anyone else, it would be dynamite. And you better give me some hearts for whoever I just gave the upgrades to. So that's info@flipwithrick, and you can communicate with me there. Also on Facebook page on the Flip with Rick website. So come on, let's see some more questions. I'm dying to answer them. Yeah, there you go, info@flipwithrick. Thanks so much. I got bad eyes. I think it's Irene winning. Awesome. So those of you that had a chance, I also came out with the priority probate system. I didn't really call. Do you use yellow card with red ink? No, I avoid yellow at all cost. Red works. You'll get their attention. I found that the older people really don't like the red ink at all. They like the blue. They like black. I tried green. Terrible results. I wouldn't try green on there. So don't use yellow. If you want to use like some of the light colors, pastels or something, I know they sell some packets like that. You can do it like that. But guys, it's just take control of your postcards and get them done. Do you have a bundle for both systems? Send me a message to info@flipwithrick, and I'll set you up with it. How's that? So make sure you give me your name so I know who it is, because I have to sit down and tell my staff. They go, Rick, we got like 30 emails. What's going on? I told them I just gave out a little gift. So anything else? Come on, I'm sitting here. Do you mail to list only once a month and come back later? I rotate. I do about 5 different counties, so it just depends. If you have one county, it's nice if you have another market and you can kind of rotate them. And I just keep rotating. To be productive, how many cards do you send per month? That's all based on your budget. So when I started out, I was completely broke doing this. I send out 50 a week. And you guys laugh at me, but that 50 a week got me a 6-figure number. Which company do you like to use for direct mailing? I like to use ME. Don't use a direct mail company. Figure it out yourself, and once you master them, you can outsource it and do it that way. But if you're somewhat on a tight budget and you're trying to make this work, we're doing it for about 36 cents a piece. If you outsource it, unless you're going to use like the Chris Chico version of the card, you're not going to be happy with the results. Do you use bulk mail or first class? First class, the more decorative stamps you can use, the more personal it's going to be. I promise you on that. So, will you get the same results with a small mailing as a larger mailing? Sometimes. It's crazy. I mean, just to let you know, I just did a 900-piece mailer. Now, guys, I've been doing this, I said 4 years systematically, but I got 4 deals out of it. but the month before I did a 2,000 piece and I got one deal. So it's about the total numbers. How much are postcard stamps? I believe they're 34 cents. I don't even pay for them anymore, but they bring home the roll. What list would you recommend using with your system? I find ListSource to be the simplest one. It's just easy to navigate around. And do you mail to owner occupied? Yes, absolutely. They're my favorite. Absentee owners, you're almost wasting your time and money the way the market is with all the real estate investors. And by the way, I look at code violations. I do tax delinquencies, probates. If you haven't done probates, I only send like 60 mailers a month, and I do 3 deals off of them alone. But if you get a chance, you can go to probaterick.com, and it'll tell you. It's about a 30-minute story, and I'll tell you all about that. But if you guys aren't using probates, you've got to do them. You've got to do probates. Trust me. I waited 10 years to do probates, and it was my biggest mistake in my investing career. Those are fish flapping all around me. So, okay, any other questions? You throw anything out there. It doesn't have to be investing related. Like, what do you like to do with all your time and money? What do you mean you use your own printer to print the letters? You still mail yourself, or do you outsource? Listen, guys, my whole system is set up for the do-it-yourselfer. Can you outsource this? Yes, but I promise you, unless you're going to pay an employee like $30,000 a year, it becomes expensive. Do you mail to evictions? Absolutely. Hands down, one of my favorite lists to do. I do all my print in-house, and I have 2 employees that do it, but you got to understand, I do a lot more cards than most people out there, and it pays for itself. But I know still, even with my employees, it's cheaper than when I send it to an outsourcing company. And I used a company for 4 years before I came up with this system. Thanks for doing this. Hey, no problem. And I'm going to try to do this every Tuesday at 3 o'clock. So my phone cut out. One list you recommend with your system. Guys, any list you can get that's somewhat like offline, like go get your code violations list. They're a little bit of work, but you can get them. Go get your probate list. Go to probaterick.com. I show you really cheaply how to get it done. And it's only like 50, 60 mailers a month. It's no big deal. So tax delinquent, that's awesome. To use your own system to get buyers. Listen, I don't know where you guys are, but I have buyers like standing in line. It's one phone call by one of my employees and it's sold. I don't even worry about it. I know it'll change eventually, but right now I don't even focus on buyers. It's too easy to sell my stuff. So what else? Guys, just stop using the absentee owner list. It's abused. Get away from the yellow letters. Have you worked with Rebo Gateway? No, I have no idea what that is, but if you want to info me at info@flipwithrick, I'd be happy to look at it. How many letters do you send a month? I have sent as many as 6,000. I've done like 20,000 private ones, but I do 3,000 or 4,000 a month, and I have 2 salespeople that work for me, and we're completely buried in deals. And I mean, I have no problem. I wouldn't recommend sending 10,000 pieces of mail. It's just, if you're just starting out, man, it's going to get expensive quick. You guys can't blow all your money on marketing. I want you to market, but get better lists. Focus in on your lists. Baller. Funny. Thanks for not saying using the absentee owners, what kind of copy or printer you use. It's all in my course. I don't want to bore everybody with the details. I just use a simple HP. It's a $100 printer. And I buy remanufactured ink cartridges. I don't let HP kill me, and I don't let them kill my clients. So any other questions? Anything else? I mean, it doesn't have to be handwritten postcard related. You got a probate question. You just got an investing question. You want to ask me how the fishing is? Everybody asks me, Rick, where are you located? I'm in Stuart, Florida. That's an obnoxious seagull. And come on, any other questions? And guys, I love real estate investing. Is Epson a good printer? Yeah, it's okay. I think they're all made in the same place. They just changed the name on them. I'm just more familiar with the HPs from personal experience. So, okay, I'm new to this Periscope thing. So here's the deal. I'm going to wrap this up in a sec. If you got a last minute question, I'll answer it every Tuesday at 3 o'clock. If you have any questions on the handwritten postcard system, I'm happy to answer it. You can go to Flip with Rick on my Facebook page, and you can actually ask a question, and if you can't come on live, I'll answer it for you. I missed that one. Are you going to see? Yeah, I'm going to see one right now, man. I tell you, it's going to be an update tomorrow, but it was a whopper, and I use 65-pound paper. That's great. I just find 90-pound works better for me. 110 gets like really, really thick. But remember, these papers have to go through the U.S. postal system, and if it's too thin, it'll shred them up. I promise you that. I found that out the hard way. But just keep pumping out the handwritten postcards, man. I do them with my absentee owners. I'm sorry, I do it with my vacant list. When we drive by and find dilapidated properties, we do those mailings. You just do something different, and you can change your message. I'm getting ready to do a couple test mailers, and I'm going to share them with some of my clients. And they're designed to get like a chuckle out of people when they read it. So something kind of humorous. You know, just be creative. Stop doing what everybody else does. That's why I created my system. I can't handle. I went to a customer's house last week. He had 7 cards, and they all said, you know, urgent houses wanted yellow. I mean, my card stood out like a sore thumb. I killed it with it. So I like the detail on the system. Yeah, it's there. Is there any difference in small postcards and larger cards? Yeah, just the larger one's going to cost you more. You're going to get the same message across, so why bother? I wouldn't do that. So listen, the whole system was created to really cut your marketing costs in half on postcards and get control. Drop your mail by Monday and have the phones ring by Wednesday. And that's what I love about it. So if we're short on leads, everybody dives into my mailroom. We just bust them out, and then the phones are ringing within 48 hours. And that's what I love. It's only $97. Don't lose sleep over it. I work with Rob Swanson, and he was my first customer to test it out, and he said, Rick, man, this thing's phenomenal. He actually convinced me to bring it to market, so I thought it was almost too good to even share it, but I come from a different philosophy. The more people I can help out, the better it makes me feel. So, okay, guys, any other questions? I'm going to wrap you up with some scenery here. If I see a question come across, I will be on Thursday at 3 p.m. if you want to learn about probates and my probate system. It starts at $97 too. I can tell you that thing is like on fire. I never anticipated that many people buying it. And if you're not doing probates, please check it out Thursday 3 p.m. Or go to probaterick.com and check out the story. I'm going to switch it over, guys. Awesome. And I'm going to find a way to save these replays so we can all view them at your convenience. Peace out, guys. Have a good one.